The act of loving him became the absence of it for myself, an act of infliction, and at times an act. I'd like to say the act of leaving him was one of self-love, but that would only be half true. It was a waving of a white flag from a white fag. It was a surrender, a defeat. This work was created between the dates of October 5th, 2020 through March 17th, 2021. It is a visual and written meandering of my thoughts following the ending of a COVID love affair. It was made in the isolation of a heartbroken time spent in a gray Missouri quarantine. It jumps back and forth through time. 15 years of failed relationships to the present conquests. Something big in me is dying, and this work is me putting it to rest. How does one visualize heartbreak and loneliness in a way that isn't totally contrived? What is there to say that hasn't been echoed through the ages of betrayal? I never intended to write a book or to make this work. It just kind of happened. The day after I gave him his shit back, I wrote the first poem I'd written in over 5 years. The first line reads, "I am tired of returning to the same sadness." It felt profound to me. Grief has so many different shapes and smells, and this one was so familiar. I'd been here before, dozens of times. What is it that leads me back to the same sadness? Perhaps this book, more than anything, is an exploration of that same sadness. It is written by hand and on a typewriter with little to no editing. Poor grammar and spelling is kind of my thing. I don't care to correct it. It is about the immediacy of the thought, the unbridled truth which is messy and full of error. I'm not interested in perfection. I'm interested in uncovering something. This book is dedicated to the men who have, over the course of my life, withheld their love from me while keeping me close. It is dedicated to the men who I have yet to meet, who will love me wholly and without reservation.